Hello, I'm Papa. Welcome to my creation, 5-minute desserts. Today we are going to take simple vanilla ice cream and turn it into one of the world's most magnificent desserts. The dessert is called Creme De Menthe Parfait. It has two primary ingredients, vanilla ice cream and Creme De Menthe liqueur. We use one made by this company. It is an overseas company. It's been in business for hundreds of years, as you can see from the bottle, 1695. This particular bottle is not made in 1695. It's only a few months old, I hope. The two desserts are vanilla ice cream, Creme de Menthe. We're going to make it once with a very plain, simple, easy routine. The first routine is we're going to use an ordinary glass and an ordinary spoon. We're going to add some vanilla ice cream, scoop at a time. There are a couple different ways you can do this. You can mash the vanilla ice cream down if you want it thicker. You want it to be pretty, so when we pour in the Creme de Menthe, we want it to have a different pattern, so we can mix and mash the ice cream up so we have it pretty. Add some more ice cream. This is the perfect way to make a Creme de Menthe Parfait if you're making it for yourself. If you're making it for company, you might want it to be in a slightly fancier container, and I'll show you how to do that, and we'll have some options. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit more on the top to make it colorful, and that's it. If you're making this for yourself, that's all it is, Creme de Menthe Parfait. It is absolutely, positively delicious, almost without equal. It is very delicious. Perfect. It is just the right temperature, just the right consistency. You might look at my refrigerator and see that the freezer is kept at a temperature of 0 degrees. That is just the perfect temperature for most ice creams. This particular ice cream happens to be a very inexpensive ice cream. This is great value, vanilla ice cream, made of course by Walmart. Sold for about $5 or $6 for a huge container. A slightly different type of ice cream that's just a little bit better perhaps would be this, Alden's Organic Vanilla Bean Ice Cream. This is a slightly higher quality. It's a bit more expensive. It's made with real vanilla beans. This runs about $10 for a small container versus $5 or $6 for a huge container. In this particular broadcast, we're going to have 5 different segments. Segment 1 is making simple Creme de Menthe parfaits with simple glasses. You could, if you wanted to, make it in a plastic container so it's disposable, it's easier. If you want to use a bowl, just like you would ice cream, you can make a bowl. That's going to be the first segment, which we just saw. The second segment will be making Creme de Menthe parfaits in a very upscale fashion with upscale glasses. Third, I'm going to have a segment where I describe different types of vanilla ice cream in greater detail and explain why some are better than others. To me personally, I can't tell the difference between one of the world's greatest vanilla ice creams and one of the world's cheapest vanilla ice creams. They all taste the same to me. Once you add the Creme de Menthe liqueur, they taste fabulous. You don't really taste much of the vanilla ice cream. The fourth thing we're going to do is we're going to show all the prices of the different components of what we're going to use. The fifth segment is going to be an explanation of how many calories are in these desserts. Having concluded that, that's the end of part 1. Today, we are going to take simple vanilla ice cream and make it into one of the world's greatest desserts, Creme De Menthe Parfait. It needs 2 ingredients, vanilla ice cream and Creme De Menthe Parfait. It's a liqueur, so it does have a little bit of alcohol in it. Today we're going to use upscale glasses. These are proper crystal parfait glasses. This particular parfait glass we're going to use an elaborate long spoon. This is actually an iced teaspoon, and this is what you need to be able to get to the bottom of the parfait glass. This is what we're going to do. We're going to put simple vanilla ice cream. We can pack it down. You want a little bit of Creme De Menthe Parfait at the very bottom. And you want it to be colorful. With this particular creme de menthe, we're going to add a few options. Let me show you the options and explain them to you. Option number 1, we'll add a vanilla flavored wafer. Now, as you can see, there are many different flavors of wafers, so you have to sort of take your pick as to which particular flavor you like. I kind of think vanilla is the best way to go, so I'm going to add a vanilla wafer onto here. The next thing that I would like to do is add a little candy. In this particular case, we're going to use these candies. These are Andes Creme de Menthe Thins. These happen to work very perfectly with this ice cream. We could just as easily use one of these, a Junior Mints, or we could use one of these, a York Peppermint Patty. These are also delicious. 2 more things that we might want to do to make it a little bit more colorful. Next thing we could add, if we're inclined, we could add some mint leaves. These also come from Walmart. They just kind of add a little bit of color. If you're coming up on Memorial Day, we might want to celebrate with an American flag. I myself am a veteran from 1973 to 1977, so I always appreciate veterans. If you want to add a little bit more green, you could add some candy melts. These also come from Walmart. These are just to add color. And a few little treats. Lastly, if you don't want it to be covered in white, you have 2 options. 1, we can add some green sprinkles to give it that magic pixie appearance. If you like whipped cream, you can add vanilla whipped cream, or my personal favorite, a little bit of chocolate whipped cream. Your choice. That is a very elegant Creme de Menthe Parfait. And then, of course, we're going to need an elegant spoon to put it all in. And that's pretty much what it looks like. Of course, you can fill it up higher with ice cream if you want, or lower, depending on how many calories you want. That's all there is to that. In this 3rd segment, I want to explain briefly the difference in different types of ice creams. There are 2 ways to make vanilla ice cream. Ultimately, it needs vanilla flavoring. There are 3 ways to make vanilla flavoring. The best way is to use vanilla beans. This is where you actually get the beans. 80% of the world's vanilla beans are made in Madagascar. About 2 years ago, there was a huge hurricane in Madagascar that wiped out nearly all vanilla trees. The net result was the price of vanilla beans skyrocketed through the roof. Some companies still use vanilla beans regardless of the higher price of beans, but they have to charge a higher price. This is Alden's organic vanilla bean ice cream. This is absolutely, of course, delicious, and you'll see no GMOs, no artificial flavoring, no carrageenan, no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial coloring. Of course, it's gluten-free. Milk is not treated with the artificial growth hormone RBST or any antibiotics. This is an extremely high-quality vanilla ice cream. You can see the list of ingredients on the back, and you'll see that this is made from vanilla bean seeds. This is not made, it's made with vanilla extract and vanilla bean seeds. If you want a less expensive brand, this is $10 for this quantity. This costs $5 to $6 at Walmart, but you'll see this is made with artificial vanilla flavoring. You can see here, I don't have any vanilla beans, but you can see here, premium vanilla flavor, artificially flavored, McCormick. This runs about $2 per 2 ounces. This is the same company, McCormick, but this is all natural, pure vanilla extract made from Madagascar vanilla beans. This is the real McCoy. This runs $8 for 2 ounces. So this is 4 times the price of this. So the result is one ice cream is going to run a lot more than the other ice cream. To me personally, I can't tell the difference in flavor. They both taste delicious to me. Once you add in the Creme De Menthe, you're really not going to notice the taste of the vanilla ice cream. It's going to be subservient to the taste of the Creme De Menthe Parfait. That's all I have on ice creams. We are now going to do a cost analysis of how much it costs to make this dessert. We start with the ice cream. We're going to use a number 12 scoop because it carries exactly 1/3 cup of ice cream. I've just put 4 scoops in, so I know that we have 4 scoops of ice cream. I know from reading the label that there are 27 servings in this container if we use 2/3 cup. Since I'm using 4/3 cup, we have half that amount, or 13.5. I'm going to just be conservative and say that it will make only 12. If it makes 12 servings and costs $6, that's 50 cents. So the first thing that we have is 50 cents worth of ice cream. And that's what 50 cents worth of ice cream looks like. The next thing that we're going to use is we're going to use 2 tablespoons of Creme De Menthe Parfait. Each tablespoon is 15 milliliters. That means that using 2 tablespoons, which you could use just 1, by the way, is more than plenty, but I like to use a lot. So we're going to use 2. Okay, I'm just looking to marble the ice cream so that I get color throughout. I like it to be pretty. Okay, that looks nice. We have a marbled effect. The Creme De Menthe, I know, costs $7.50 a bottle. It has 750 milliliters. We're using 30. So that means we're going to get 25 servings per bottle of 750. This is going to cost 30 cents. So we have 50 cents for the ice cream, 30 cents for the Creme De Menthe. Next on my list, I'm going to use vanilla whipped cream. Theoretically, I want to use about 5 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a rough guess. 5 tablespoons. We know that the whipped cream container has 74 servings per container, each one being 2 tablespoons, I'm sorry. So we have 74 of 2 tablespoons. That means we have 148 servings if we're using just 1, but I'm using 5 in each, just rough numbers. This cost about $4, and so it's a little bit under 20 cents for the whipped cream. Next, I'm using a vanilla wafer. This particular one happens to be Pepperidge Farm. The other one I usually use is Benton's. These run about $6 a can. each can has 30 pieces of wafer inside, or as they put it, serving size is 2 wafer. Servings per container is about 15. So we get about 30 wafers for $6, making them each 20 cents. Then we have Andes Creme De Menthe Parfait. These little Andes Creme De Menthe Parfaits, which I dearly love. Put one in here. The cost of an Andes Creme De Menthe is about 5 cents. The bag that I showed you earlier has 50, costs $2.50. Then we're going to use these mint leaves. A box costs $1.98, get about 10, it's about 20 cents each. It's just for decoration. You can take the mints off and spread them inside if you want. I like green sprinkles. It's about $2.50. You'd more than get 25 worth, 25 sets out of that. I'd like to top it off with a traditional topping, a red cherry. Adds a lot of color. So there we have it. That is a perfect Creme De Menthe Parfait. The amount of money that it has cost, 50 cents for the vanilla ice cream, 30 cents for the Creme De Menthe, 20 cents for the whipped cream, 20 cents for the wafer, 5 cents for the Andes Creme De Menthe, about 20 cents for the mints, about 10 cents for the sprinkles, about 10 cents for the cherries. It's about $1.65 fully loaded. But if you cut out the options and you just make it with the whipped cream and the Creme De Menthe Parfait, the core, it's 80 cents. So you go from 80 cents to $1.65. The $1.65 represents all these little add-ons. But these add-ons are what truly make it delicious. Ice cream, 100 calories for the Creme De Menthe. If you just used the ice cream and the Creme De Menthe, we're at 440 calories. 340 calories for the ice cream, 100 calories for the Creme De Menthe. If we add vanilla whipped cream, that's 30 calories. If we're using 5 tablespoons. The cream wafers, 60 calories because we're only using 1. Andes Creme De Menthe mints, 25 calories each. Mint leaves, we're not going to eat, so no calories. Green sprinkles, about 15 calories maximum. Cherry is 5 each. So 440 calories if we just have the ice cream and the Creme De Menthe. If we add all the good stuff up, that would put us at 575 calories. I hope you enjoyed this 5-minute dessert presentation. If you did, please leave a like. Do you have any questions about this dessert? Did you make one for yourself? Leave me a comment. Let me know how it went. Your comments will help me know what I'm doing well and what you'd like to see next. And please share the link to this video with your family, friends, neighbors, and co-workers. Tell them about what you saw. Speak like an expert. Subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you will be notified each time a new 5-minute dessert video is added to this channel.